Hi, howdy, hello. Welcome to the Fit and Free Show. Angel. I'm here as usual to do a little de-stressing, a little deep breathing, a little wiggling and shaking things out. And I invite you to join me to whatever degree feels good in your body. I think I'm working on the floor today, as is dictated by my technical apparati of today, and that's all right. It's been a while since I did anything on the floor. I'm also going to be keeping it nice and short because I have a lot to do today. But when we have a lot to do, those are the days when I find myself tempted to skip it, and those are exactly the days that it does me the most good to take at least 5 or 10 minutes, sometimes 20. Sometimes just 2. It's been 1 minute so far and I've just been talking, but let's do a minute of just deep breathing and relaxing. I'm going to bring my mat over here. You don't need a mat. I just happen to have this one handy. And I'm just going to sit down, root myself into the center of the earth a little bit, get up on the sits bones. And let's just do a little bit of de-stressing for 1 to 2 minutes, shall we? So I'm going to breathe in and shrug the shoulders. Just start to tune into the breath as I root myself into the earth and root myself into the sky. Just giving a couple few nice deep breaths with sighs if need be. I give you permission to sigh. Sometimes that's all it takes. Maybe shake that out. And again. Shaking out the head. Shaking out the arms. Let's give each arm a stretch across the body. See, that's been about a minute. 1 minute to kind of reset yourself, realign. Let's do a little checking in with the neck. Not forcing anything and trying to relax those shoulders. So they try to creep up like that. And I'm going to go the other way. And just noticing the creaks and ka-chunks. Places where it's supple, places where it's not supple, like right through there. Let's hang the head down, pressing the chin toward the chest a little bit. Just enjoy that stretch. And then lifting straight up. Add some hands to help if you want. That feels good. Not forcing, just encouraging that stretch. And then again, forward. And back. Checking in with the tailbone and the spinal alignment. I tend to slouch, so it's good to pick that back up. And one more round of just checking in with the neck. Let's come back to center and shake that out a bit. And then I'm going to do some ear to shoulder, trying to make sure, and again, not crunch up the shoulders to the ear, but rather encouraging nice long neck stretch on the side. And right ear to shoulder, encouraging stretch on the left. And again, over to the left. And again, over to the right. Still checking in with that tailbone and spinal alignment. Still relaxing the shoulders. Let's come back to center and shake all that out. I'm going to go over to the left again, and this time alternate chin to shoulder, ear to shoulder, chin to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Just noticing that stretch through the neck here. Sometimes it helps to give a little a little pet. And then rolling chin across the front to chin to the other shoulder. Alternating on that side a little bit. Chin to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Chin to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Let's arc over the top with the chin. A couple times. And across the bottom. A couple times. And again, just shaking all that out. Can't quite see how many minutes that is. I think that was 3 or 4 minutes. If I take out the beginning banter. I'm going to take right hand to left knee. Again, checking in with the sits bones. And left hand in close to the body. And just do a nice little spinal twist. Starting at the bottom, coming through the torso, through the shoulders, and looking with the eyes. And wringing out all those organs. Giving everybody a nice check. Little twist. And then unwinding from the eyes, through the shoulders, through the spine, and back to the hips. Shake all that out. And then bringing left hand to right knee, right hand in close to the body. And twisting again through the pelvis, through the spine, through the shoulders, and with the eyes. Using the hands for torque and support. Still trying to push up, keeping the sits bones rooted. Some connection to the sky. And wringing out the organs on that side. And then unwinding all that from the top of the head, through the eyes, shoulders, spine, and hips. Let's bring all that back and just shake it out. Shake it to the left and shake it to the right. Let's do some checking in with those hands and fingers. Oh, they're sore today. Trying to think what I did yesterday. Stretching those hands and fingers. Let's go the other way. It's a reason why it's good to just check in every day. I try to check in a few times a day these days. For a short time, like I said, 10 minutes is a good time for me. Sometimes 20, sometimes 2. Let's do some shoulder rolls real quick. Finish that stretching of the arms off and the neck. The shoulders going one way and then the other way. Shaking that off. Let's do just a little bit of balancing and stretching of the legs. I like to come on to the sits bones. Straighten those legs, pulling up through the abdomen. If you're up for it, you can practice some abdominal strengthening. Play with the hands and feet a little bit. Again, keep it playful. It's a good position for watching the telly if you're into that sort of thing. And then there's spinal rolls. Let's do a few of those since I have my mat out, which is just a nice way to wake up the spine. Just roll back. You could come all the way up if you wanted to make it hard, and you could come all the way up to a shoulder stand on that end if you wanted to get fancy on that side of it too. But also, you could just casually roll around a little bit. If you have a nice mat or a carpeted floor, it makes for a nice massage on the back. I like to roll back and forth, rock back and forth a little bit, massage that lower back and the butt, the gluteals, the glutes. Those are sore on me too. Anyway, let's finish that off with just a nice slow roll down. Maybe some child pose. That's bringing the knees up to the chest. Roll that out a little bit. I'm going to roll to one side and come on up. That's just about 10 minutes. A nice little quick body check. Again, I give you permission to sigh as needed. I encourage you to just let go of some stress and find a way that's fun and easy and feels good in your body to check in with yourself. Give yourself a little more love, a little more lightness. Life is much too important to take it too seriously, I like to say. Ooh, I almost got some clap snaps today. It's a good day when I got my clap snaps on. Thanks for joining me. I hope you remember to breathe and smile. Keep it real. Till next time, peace.